So you just got the news, you're gonna get recycled, and you're basic training. You feel like crap. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Donnie, aka Mox Eve, and in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about getting recycled in basic training. Just because I feel like that's a topic people should talk about, especially, once you're in the actual army or if something else happened, but like, I feel like it should definitely be talked about. You just talked with your drill sergeants and now you're gonna get recycled. You feel like crap and you're gonna feel like crying, or at least I did. I cried a lot. I do have it on my laptop right here, so I might be looking down a lot just because I have like some notes and stuff, but literally I got the news 2 weeks before graduation in 2020. So just imagine that you're like looking forward towards your graduation and you just got news you're not going to graduate on time. So I really got disappointed. I was able to, I think I retook the ACFT at least 3 times, and literally the day before, or like 2 days before graduation, I tried again and I failed. I failed the ball throw and the what's it called? The leg tuck. That's the 2 events I failed, and you can only pass with failing 1. There was a group of us from the battalion that kind of had a chance to retake the ACFT when I forgot what everybody else was doing, but it was like in the morning, and a group of us, basically our last chance to prove that we can graduate to pass. So that was like a lot of stuff to deal with already. And I wrote down it was a win or lose situation, and I again obviously failed. After that, they actually put us all inside in our individual companies, because it goes through Alpha to Delta or Echo companies, and kind of put us there in the lobby area. They went to go do their shit, the drill sergeants did, and they basically told us who was going to graduate, who wasn't, comparing the test scores and stuff. I think there was like a few girls that even passed with failing 2 events, but for some reason, so they were kind of lucky on that part. And the day was kind of gloomy to begin with, and it kind of just felt forever. I was first of all kind of embarrassed and sad to tell my parents, but they weren't even going to come to the graduation just because during then, that's like, it was like March, so basically prime COVID time. Like they canceled Family Day, canceled all of that. I think my parents had like a hotel already in mind and stuff, and a rental car, and they're going to drive from Minnesota to South Carolina. So that was already a lot to deal with. Okay, so where were we? I just had to wait till my sister was done showering because I didn't want that in the background. But yeah, so getting recycled, last day, forever, feeling terrible. Let's see what I got right here. Yeah, so it was like, I think it was about 5 of us that, had to pack all our shit, and then we had to go to a different company. Basically that same day, like, packed everything you had. I said goodbye to like my 2 closest friends I made there, and I literally was just crying the entire day just because it was a really bad experience. I felt really disappointed. I felt just like, wow, I wasn't able to do that. And I think we also went before we went to another company, or a different battalion actually. We actually had to go to like some office and sign some paperwork. Basically, we're not going to complete it, we're transferring you to a different battalion, and all this blah 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 stuff. So it was really, and then on top of that, we had all our stuff when like literally everybody was outside, so everyone saw us leave in a van, and quite embarrassing it was. The new company we went to, we basically had to do the same run through outside when everybody was cleaning. So there was 5 of us in the pit with all our shit outside, exposed, them looking through it. They were definitely much more much more strict than my previous company. They didn't let us keep like Tiger Balm or like like pain relief balm, that kind of stuff. There was a few more items they didn't let us keep, and they kind of just held it until we graduated. And then there was this one drill sergeant. She was like, "Y'all were living in luxury in our past company." So just the way they were kind of talking to us, like, I get it, but it just, on top of like what you already went through, it was kind of just like, yeah, I don't know, you just kind of felt really talked down to, and they didn't really care where we left off in our previous company. I was expecting just to stay there for a few weeks, pass ASAFT, and peace out, I'm done. But no, I ended up having to redo the anvil and redo the forge, while my other companions, they were able to get profiles not to do that. So, and you know, I didn't really feel like doing that, you know, just faking something just not to do it. But yeah, I redid the anvil, redid the forge, and my feet are still effed up from basic training. Like literally my right pinky toe bothers the hell out of me, and those boots were like killer. Having to redo the forge, I was really not looking forward to, but it was like literally just so terrible. Other than that terrible transitioning period, everybody in my platoon was really nice. Everybody there was nice. Oh, the barracks also seemed more dirtier, like more older than my other ones, like just the floor. And we came in and they were basically cleaning everything just because of COVID and all that stuff. But our one drill sergeant, he was really cool. I really liked the way he did cadence. But yeah, as I said, it was kind of traumatizing and a terrible experience to do, especially as a new person trying to join the army, going through that basic training. Like, I get it, it's supposed to do what it's supposed to do, but like, it's just really bad. And then you hear all this other stuff about kids, like, you know, not kids, but people being like held over, recycled, or getting discharged at like the main post at Fort Jackson. Right now, I forgot what it was called, but like that area when you first get there at reception. Yeah, a lot of crying, or at least I did. I did a lot of crying, and I'm not embarrassed to say that. You've definitely felt embarrassed leaving your new company, entering your new company, kind of saying to your family that you're gonna get recycled. You know, they don't know, but like you're really redoing that whole thing again. So I did an additional, I think they just completed the hammer, so I did the anvil and the forge. So that was like almost 2 months. 1.5 months more. I had to stay longer. But oh my god, my laptop's about to die. So yeah, I felt like at the end it was kind of worth it, kind of prepared me more. I was actually able, like, this much closer to my leg tuck, but now I obviously cannot do it because I have not been practicing. But with the new regulations and stuff, they're changing that. But you know, I definitely felt like much more motivated there. The people, the environment were really uplifting, and I really liked that, you know, my body kind of got back into shape. After you leave there, it's not gonna matter, you know. You're gonna go to AIT, and then you're gonna graduate, and then you're gonna be in the real army. So that's not really gonna matter. That's gonna be in the past, you know. And now being in AIT, it's kind of different. But my AIT kind of sucked. It was basically it felt like basic training, but more lenient, I would say. I would also like to mention I did start as a PP2, and now I'm a specialist 2 years later, so that's kind of cool, and kind of looking forward to see what else is in store for me. You know, don't let your past haunt you in the future. Don't please kind of put that back. You know, it's a good learning experience, obviously, for you to reflect on that. And basically, you know, when you talk to people now, they don't tell you about your basic training or like, you know, how you graduate and all that. Like, you know, you'll talk about it, just like those bad experience, like, you know, those dumb people, like kind of your drill sergeants, like kind of that, but they're not really the entire function of whether you graduated or like, you know, what happened to you in basic. But you know, kind of don't let that, what am I trying to say? That's what I wrote down. I really like what I wrote down on my laptop. So all that matters now is how your current self can help you become a better soldier. Yeah, so that's my little kind of story, reflection time of how I got recycled. And you know, for the people who did, or the people who didn't, or did and didn't pass, did and kind of just got discharged, you know, it's kind of, there's a group of us, you know, that did it, and I'm not afraid to admit that I got recycled. So it's kind of a good, you know, for people who did, you know, hopefully they find this video. I haven't even Googled or YouTube if this is even content, you know, have people been searching this up, but I just thought it was really fun. I have it written down in my notes as for a video for me to do. So I think it was a really nice short video. Well, not really short, I'm like at like 8 minutes now, but yeah, that's all I gotta say. Hopefully you guys like this. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Comment down below if you know what are your thoughts, you know, if you're in the army, did you or did you not get recycled, or it's kind of this whole experience as a whole. Also comment if you like more army videos, and subscribe, of course. You know, I'm what am I said, like a brain fart. Yeah, subscribe if you want to see more of me. So that's all I got for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.